Emmanuel. This is my on the way to work rant. So I wanted to talk about something that was bothering me a little bit. I saw a Facebook post, and it was about I guess it's a preacher or someone who interrupted a speech by Donald Trump because he started going into a little bit of a rant about Hillary Clinton and saying how Hillary Clinton hasn't really done much for the black communities, etc. And so she interrupted him because she said that he wasn't requested to attend the meeting to make the Flint situation political, which is fair. My problem is the level of disdain from the black communities that are had towards the Donald Trump campaign and just the Trump campaign in general. I feel like it's it's an opposite. I feel like it's misplaced, primarily because I truly believe the DNC is manipulating the black voters into believing they have a dog in this fight against Donald Trump. And here's why. First of all, I want to make something blatantly apparent, okay? During the 290-something days or 260-something days that Hillary Clinton has failed to make any kind of public appearances, ever since the actual primaries, Hillary Clinton has showed up in zero black communities to help to amend the problems in the black communities. She did not show up in Louisiana. She did not show up in Ferguson. She did not show up in Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan right now has undrinkable water, right? The water looks like sand, right? And she has the political power and clout to reach out to people to make real change happen, right? If anyone has political and financial means of being able to help to rectify the problems of Flint, Michigan, it's the damn Clintons through the Clinton Foundation. Yet not a peep since the primaries has Hillary Clinton reached out to the black communities. Because they don't give a damn about the black communities. They only care about your vote. And then after they get your vote, they discard you every single time, every single election. We've seen this pattern enough times to understand that there is a sequence of events that continues to happen, continues to be perpetuated to minority communities, period. The Democratic Party is very disinterested in cultural diversity. They're disinterested in actual social issues, to be honest with you. What they're interested in is galvanizing votes. And they know that by appearing to be a friend, by placating the masses with rhetoric, they can ensure that they can continue to get elected. They can ensure they can continue to get 80% of the black vote. But here's what I'll tell you. Donald Trump didn't have to go to Flint, Michigan. He didn't have to go to Flint, Michigan to speak to the people who are affected by the crisis created by crony capitalism in Flint, Michigan. He didn't have to do that. He will not have the black vote. Let's just be honest here. He will not get it. He has something like less than 1% of the black demographic supports him. And I'm not saying that there aren't any black Trump supporters. I'm saying that demographically, based on the polling, he has less than 1% overall. So for all intents and purposes, he will not get that vote. And yet, he has showed up in Louisiana. He has showed up in Flint, Michigan. He has shown up in places where the black New Orleans, where the black communities have been affected miserably by some of these disastrous crony capitalistic policies, which have created environmental factors and detriments to society. He's shown up in those places, nonetheless. I give people credit for their efforts. Is Donald Trump a piece of crap in some areas? Hell yeah. Yeah. But what we shouldn't do is become fixated on rhetoric and forget about policy and behavior. That's what's important. I could give a damn about whether or not someone is genuinely a racist, which I doubt. Because if he was genuinely a racist, as some of you claim, if he was genuinely a racist, then he wouldn't go out to an affected area of the black community when he knows that he's not going to get their vote. Because there's no point. Tell me what advantage Trump has of campaigning in Flint, Michigan, where he's not going to get the vote. And you can tell me that he's trying to, but guys, it's 9 weeks out. Basically, everyone's minds are made up. It's 9 weeks until Election Day. There is no point. Any political strategist will tell you at this point, there is no reason to go out trying to change hearts and minds. The best thing you can do is to galvanize the vote, is to get out the vote, is to ensure that people come up and show up, and that means that you placate your base. That means you speak to your base. But Hillary Clinton isn't even doing that. She hasn't reached out to liberal voters. In fact, she spat in the eyes of liberal voters. Every other person came out to protest alongside the Native Americans protesting against that pipeline, other than the next president of the United States. You had Jill Stein go out and actually get an arrest warrant on her head in order to stand beside the people affected by crony capitalism. You had people like Bernie Sanders showing up in support. But Hillary Clinton is nowhere in sight. Why? Because she is a proponent of fracking. She's not trying to get your vote. She's a proponent of fracking, knowing that the liberal base does not want fracking. She doesn't care about your vote. Oh, and by the way, fracking can lead to contaminated water. Contaminated water is what Flint, Michigan is experiencing. So yes, you better believe that Clinton's policies of fracking, which are coming, are going to be detrimental to the black community. But you're trying to tell me that Trump is more dangerous than Hillary Clinton. Trump doesn't have the full support of ExxonMobil, of all of the major fossil fuel industries. He doesn't have that. But you're trying to tell me that he's more dangerous. I believe that perhaps you are just speaking from emotion, and you aren't actually looking at the facts. Don't allow the mainstream media to spin the narrative for you. Investigate it for yourself. It's all I'm saying, guys. And that's me with the Bothers of Truth. If you want to debate me on the issues, please leave it in the comment box below. I love to talk about these issues with people, especially you, the viewers. And I want to know and hear your opinion. So if you can, go ahead and just comment in the comment box below. Share our videos and the sort. And this is me, Emmanuel with the Bothers of Truth. I'm out.